If you've seen the most recent reveal of the Tesla Cybertruck, the images getting around, I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me on this, that Tesla has changed the length of it. It's changed the way it looks, and it's very much polarizing a lot of people. Fair too. Fair. Because I'm a little bit polarized. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking, and yes, I do have a pre-order in for the Cybertruck. Before I even started this channel, I put a pre-order in straight away within 10 minutes or less of the reveal. I was hoping that somehow that would help me jump the queue. Yeah, that's not going to happen because I live in Australia. Unless I move to America, I've got no chance of getting one within the next few years. I still want it. Even though I think this new version of the Cybertruck, which is clearly the final version, is kind of ugly, now that they've done this to it, I still love it. It's the most practical vehicle I've ever seen. And you know what? I still can't wait to get one. But I've got to agree with people who are saying it looks worse than it did before. In the past, I thought it was polarizing, but I loved it. Now I think it's polarizing and I still want it, but it's polarizing. More photos, recent photos, very recent ones showing the Tesla Cybertruck testing on public roads in the automaker's factory in Fremont, California have emerged. The new shots show the truck in the real world, next to a cyclist and a bus, giving us a better idea of its actual size. Tesla did confirm it's smaller than the original prototype, around 3% smaller. However, Tesla said they didn't make the boot, as in they didn't make the tray, the bed, any smaller. The bed is still the same size. They've gotten extra space elsewhere. Clearly, it's from reducing the length of the front of the car, the front area. That's smaller now. You can clearly see it's very obviously smaller at the front, more boxy, more squared off. It's definitely more practical. It reminds me of the Canoo. I mean, the Canoo electric pickup truck makes a lot of sense. This is now looking a bit more like that. Not like that, but you know, it's getting that way in a sense. And so it's practical, but it doesn't really look the best. That's my take anyhow. Looking back at older photos of the Cybertruck, you can see that it's now become shorter in the front in comparison to those older photos. Photos of the truck from the side always show how suddenly it ends at the front, but these new pictures show that it has definitely been changed, as Tesla said it would be. 3% smaller. That 3% has clearly come off the front of the vehicle, but Tesla have tried to keep the dimensions of the cab and the bed the same. So this is what it's resulted in. And this is the final car. So if you've pre-ordered one, you're not going to get a choice. This is the car you'll have to stick with. But I'll take your pre-order if you don't want it. And there's a few reasons for why Tesla have done that. I think it makes complete sense. But Tesla, this is what they said. Tesla's designer Franz von Holzhausen said that the stainless steel is so thick it can't be folded into complex shapes. That means that most of the body panels are flat and straight, which we're not used to seeing on modern vehicles, so that's part of the reason the front looks the way it does. That in combination with the fact that the front wheels are quite far forward. The idea here is to give it as long of a wheelbase as possible in order to get as much interior space as possible. Now I love that because Tesla do that with all their cars, the Model Y, the Model 3, especially the Model Y. It has an incredible amount of interior space in comparison to its competition. That's one of the things that critics, especially in Norway, the automotive journalists, they really focus on this fact. And they always say Tesla is the king of getting interior space in their cars. It does a much better job of that versus competition. Extremely important. And when you see videos like CarWow's video, where they compare all of the boots of all the cars that are similar size to Tesla's boot was about twice the size of the competition. So that's what's happened here. Let me know if this affects your decision on your pre-order. Will you still follow through with it? However, looking stubby, it's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, I did love the way it looked before, even though it's only a small change. The truck is just the latest to be seen driving around on public roads, and Tesla has also been testing it on the grounds of the factory, and they've released a teaser of the first crash test. It'll be shared with the public. Promise the Cybertruck will go into production this year. They're going to have an event later on in a few months. I believe that the invites they're already up for people who can go to the event. That should be an exciting time. It's an exciting time to be alive. Cybertruck fans, I want to know what your take is on this. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me that the previous version looked better? Am I just being a bit of a sook here? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.